In a recent video, we looked at the reason for lights during the hourly synchronization of various Western Union rental clocks. In this video, I'd like to take a more in-depth look at the synchronizing of Western Union rental clocks that have synchronizing lights and second hands. These two Western Union rental clocks are unique, as they both have second hands and most rental clocks do not. The second hand could be a small second hand below the 12 or a sweep second hand. A synchronizer that can synchronize both the minute hand and the second hand is complicated. And if the second hand is a sweep second hand, it adds another level of complexity. These clocks with second hands were intended to be used by companies with time stamps for accurate time records, or sweep seconds for easy-to-read seconds by broadcasting stations. Historically, the synchronizer was around long before Western Union rental clocks. Actually, it was patented by Chester Pond in 1886. This is an image of the patent. This same Chester Pond patented a self-winding, motorized, battery-powered clock in 1884. That clock was the foundation for Pond and Partners to found the self-winding clock company. This is the typical self-winding clock company movement with a synchronizer that is found in all Western Union rental clocks. The movement is self-winding, and it winds each 60 minutes on 3 volts DC. Watch as the movement receives a signal from a master clock. The synchronizing lever lights the light and moves the minute hand if needed. This happens every hour. When there's a second hand, the lever has more to do. It has an additional attachment on the end to move the second hand. I originally had this clock running on 2 D-cell batteries in this battery holder, but now the clock is hardwired. The seconds lever has a round wheel with a V-shaped wedge that moves the second hand exactly to the hour. The second hand is on a ratchet wheel that is movable. These are closer images with the second hand removed. The hand is on a heart-shaped disc that is positioned by the second hand lever. Now look at the sweep second clock. The dial has been removed on this late 1930s or early 1940s sweep second hand Western Union clock. It has a traditional signal light and self-winding clock company's latest and most complicated synchronizer. For demonstration purposes, the clock is fast and is corrected with a signal from a master clock. Watch the minute and the second hand be positioned to the top of the hour. Looking at a sweep second movement alone makes it easier to see what modifications were needed to synchronize both the second and the minute hands. The bridge across the movement supports the second hand shaft and holds the minute and hour hands. On a sweep second movement, the hour and minute hands rotate around the second hand shaft. To accomplish this, the wheels on the front transfer the drive of the mainspring shaft to the motion works that surround the seconds shaft. This is an image of the motion work wheels. The arrows are pointing to the 3 wheels that have timing marks. It's critical that the timing marks are positioned correctly, or the minute wheel will not be moved exactly to the hour. These are close-up images of the lever that synchronizes the second hand. Both of these second-hand movements required brilliant modifications of a proven product to satisfy customers' needs. We end with a little test. What is different about the sweep second hand clock that I showed in this video? You pass if you notice it does not have a pendulum. This movement has a factory installed balance wheel escapement. Every other sweep second clock that I've seen has a pendulum driven movement. I'm not sure why it was made this way, but it worked out perfectly for me. I have the clock mounted on a cabinet door that I open and close frequently and do not have to worry about disturbing the pendulum. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell if you'd like to be notified when I post other videos. I also have a link to other self-winding clock videos. Thank you again.